Schema comparison is hugely easier with Surface Studio than any other tool I've come across. Click on the dbdiff tab, then on the two databases that you want to compare. You can then do right click, compare. There's quite a few options you can choose from as to which things you want to treat as being significant when comparing the two databases. What I've got shown is typical, so we're, for example, not going to include extent sizes in the analysis or user privileges. Okay, if we then run the comparison, okay, so what we got is in this pane we've got shown objects in stores demo and any differences in stores demo dev. So any objects which are identical are not displayed at all. If they're present in both databases, it shows the items first, then we've got those objects which are in this database but not in the other, and vice versa. When I click on one of those objects, down here we can see the difference. If I scroll down, you can see here that I was experimenting with a functional index on the uppercase value of the company name. That index is there in stores demo but not stores demo dev. Items, I've got an extra check constraint. Orders, that column's a different length, it's 40 there, 30 there. And we've got a store procedure that's in one, not the other. And we've got a view that's in one and not the other. Now at any point I can dive directly into edit an object that's different. So for example, on the orders table with a different column, let's say I want to modify stores demo dev to have char 40, I can just do it directly here with right click, edit right object, and then brings up, obviously for a table it brings up the table schema editor, which I can go, fine, just change it there and then. That will actually have affected the change. Okay, if I were to go into edit a view or a procedure, for example, it brings up a text editor window. So really easy to do the changes individually. However, if you wanted to do them all in a separate session, or possibly you don't want to do the changes yet, let's say you just want to produce a report of the differences in the two databases. A particular occasion you might want to do this would be before and after a software release. So before the software release you'd be wanting to remind your developers that these things are in dev and not live, and they should be in a deployment script. And then after the release you'd want to check again to make sure they had actually implemented those changes. We can produce a report of the differences with that button there. I'll overwrite a file that's there already. Which looks like this. Really quite nice. and if you click on one of those, it's a bookmark within the HTML page. So very nice looking report. Or we can get it to generate SQL to change one database to look like the other with generate sync script. If I want, I can pre-select just certain objects to be included in the script, and also there you can change the sense in terms of which database is being synchronized with respect to the other. So down here we've now got the script that's been generated, which I can go ahead and export that to a file if I want, or otherwise we can do select all and then copy it to then paste it into an editor window as you wish. Also we have a facility here whereby we can those are bookmarks, so I can go straight into the relevant part of the generated script to see what the statement was.